Hi there, welcome to this week's Coach's Show. Alongside Chris, I'm Caleb. A very happy Chris talk the day after Game 5 of the Central Division Finals. You guys, as we talked about, you finally got over the hump and you beat Bismarck last night 2-1, and you've got to be flying on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome. They've been basically our big brother, beating us down for a couple of years now, and we finally gave Big Brother a knock in the chin and took him down. So it's a great feeling.
Absolutely. And now, we talked about this already, but going into the third period last night, it was 1-1. And, say the tensions were high, but, you could feel the intensity in the building. And as the minutes ticked down in the third period, this place just kept getting louder and louder and louder. I know Backneck went out on the ice and I was right over there and he's doing this. And it just all of a sudden just kind of crept like one of those meters you see at games,
yeah.
That kind of just crept up. I can't imagine what it would have been like down here on the bench.
Oh, it was electrifying. That's what you want. It was kind of dead in here maybe the first 5 minutes of the third, and it was like, hey, we got to get them going. Our guys seemed to be a little bit flat, and we got him to go out there and get the crowd going. And that's the energy that it got our guys going. I think our speed picked up, and that's not going to make you win the game, but our guys felt the energy and it got them some life. And we talk about that. You got to have enthusiasm and life, and you know what? That's what you work so hard for, is to have home ice, to be able to have a player go on the ice and do that, get the crowd behind the team, and get the job done.
And Josh Bretner was saying that's probably the most intense, loudest he's heard the crowd here in his Bruins days. I mean, would you agree? I mean, it was pretty darn loud last night.
Yeah, and it kept going. That was the thing, is we killed a penalty, and it was around the 12-minute mark where that's how much time was left in the third. And there was a couple times where they got quiet a little bit, but it was pretty much for 12 minutes straight until the horn blew. And even after that, they were just screaming, screaming, whistling, hooting, hollering, banging on the glass. I mean, it was loud, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of.
And we talked about, I mentioned that Nick Lair is really, is one of your veteran leaders, heart and soul, the team type guy, and he kept you guys in it with maybe the save of the year. I mean, given the circumstances against Anders over there. I can't remember if it was on the power play, but it was midway through the period, and he's almost sprawled out on his front, and he lifts the glove up and just robs him, and it was 1-1 at that point, and it kept it 1-1.
Yeah, that's why Nick is going to the U. That he made the save like that, and it's actually funny. My wife turned to her friend, and she goes, "That's why he is going to the Gophers." And she's like, "Do you mind if I repeat that?" And she goes, "Absolutely not." But you know what? That's what he does. That's what he's been the backbone, and it was great. He was fighting an illness, and he just said, "Coach, I got it. Doesn't matter. I'm sick, but I got it." And that was a big save.
And a few of the veterans stepped up. You look at Dickman, who ended up deflecting the game-winning goal there late in the third with 4 and change left. I mean, just another guy to step up.
Yeah, and it was an ugly goal, and that, the way Aaron Nelson was playing, you kind of knew that was going to happen. I mean, we had a lot of point-blank chances, especially in the second period, where we could have increased the lead and probably really taken away their energy, but Aaron Nelson kept him in the game. I think we had 21 shots, and I know at least 5 to 7 of those were hash marks down, one-on-one with the goalie, and he came up with the save to keep them in the game. And you know what? When it was Nick's turn, Nick did the same thing. Yeah,
absolutely. And you talked about how there were even some veteran guys here in the arena, guys who'd been on past Bruins teams, and I mentioned how I saw Twitter lighten up with a lot of the Christian Fallon, who's now with the Wild. He tweeted about it last night, and it's got to make you feel good because as I've said, this place is really like a family. I mean, that's when you see all the past guys here or on Twitter, just talking about it, it means a lot to them, and you can see that.
Yeah, I said that to my wife this morning. I said, man, it makes me feel good to see these guys, the Nolan and Fish and Colvard in the building, and then getting the text from, I don't know, it was like 15 former players that, way to go, coach, congrats, coach. I mean, that's what it's about. We try to build an atmosphere where we care about them, they care about us. We don't tell them that you have to do it. We earn their respect, they earn our respect, and they believe in us, and they call back for advice even later on in life when things are going on. And you know what? I love teaching. I like helping kids out, and when you get that opportunity, it makes you feel really good.
And now, as much as we'd love to celebrate this, you guys still have hopefully a couple series left to go here. We got the Robertson Cup semifinals, first time in franchise history, and you guys have to go to Topeka. This is a bit different just because it is a shorter series. It's best of 3, so 2 wins and it's over. And all 3 are going to be in Topeka Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we talk about how it's a grind in the playoffs, and going on the road and getting a couple of big wins. I mean, that's no different, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be ready to play. We can't be sorry that they're not in our building in front of these great fans here, but you know, we got to go win on the road. It's down lately. We've been playing a lot better on the road, and you know, we don't know a lot about Topeka, but that doesn't matter. We don't change our game plan too much for anybody, and we feel we got good team speed and solid defense, and we're going to make Topeka adjust to the game we play.
You can't wait for it. I'm guessing you're already counting down. All right, when can we play game one? Yeah,
we got the logistics of the travel and getting the hotel and everything lined up, and now it's the video session will start. We'll crank that out, and yeah, it'll be basically let's get game one going here and see where we're at.
Coach, bring home a win.
Thanks much.